Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I wanted to originally do just a standard, classic, easy cut crease type of look with a red lip. But then I was super inspired when I saw these released last week and I got mine in the mail. This is the new Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Like, look at this baby. Look how sparkly and beautiful she is. So I was totally inspired and I was like, all right, we're going to do a classic look in the sense that you got to do a red lip for the holidays, but I got to do a glitzy, glammy, sparkly eyeshadow look for you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Guys, so we are going to start off with the eyes. I am going to put a piece of tape down. That way we have a nice, sharp, clean edge like we do over here. Plus it's going to help with the winged eyeliner. So I'm just going to put that on. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes with an eye primer, and I'm using MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. And I'm going to use a Zoeva 142 concealer brush to put this all over the lid and blend it out so that we have a clean canvas to work with. So first, I'm going to go ahead and set that eye primer we just went down with. I'm going to use a Zoeva 232 Luxe Classic shader, and I'm going to pick up the second lightest shade in the palette, which is the shade Flower Child, and I'm just going to pack that on. And now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to take my Sigma Tapered Blending A40 brush, and I'm going to pick up the lightest brown shade as my transition shade, which is the shade Smarty Pants, and I'm just going to fluff this into the crease in windshield wiper motion. Next, with a little bit darker and grayer to go with that pewter shade, I'm going to take the shade Jet Setter, which is again a light brown, but this has a little bit of a gray undertone to it, and I'm going to do the same exact thing and put this in my crease and just fluff it all over. Now taking a longer goat hair brush, this is the Morphe M441, I'm going to take some of the darker shades in this palette and start putting that in the crease. That way we have a really nice dark smoky look. So I'm going to take the shade Activist first, which is the second lightest of the dark browns in this palette, and I'm just going to fluff this all in the crease, focusing mostly on that outer V and really in this kind of V-shaped right here. That way we can really deepen it up. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Smoke Show, which is the darkest, really dark brown, almost black in this palette. I'm going to go in with that, and then I'm going to start going back in and mixing Activist and Smoke Show and just continue to blend it out and keep going until you have your desired darkness. And now going in with a shader brush, I'm going to take my Sigma E54, which is a medium sweeper, and I'm going to take the shade Rocker in this palette. This is just kind of a pewter color. I really like this. This looks great underneath the sparkles. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're basically just giving enough of a coat on the eyelid. That way the sparkles look opaque. Otherwise they can be a little sheer. So I just want a nice thin layer underneath. Next, we're going to take the star of the show. This is a brand new product from Stila that I picked up during the week. This is the new Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. And guys, oh my gosh, this is so sparkly. As you can see, I love it. You can make these more sheer and more daytime wearable, but obviously for a Christmas look, making it glitzy and glam and fun, I wanted to make this really opaque, which is why I went in with an eyeshadow underneath. So once this is dry, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of a dense brush. This is the Morphe E18, and I'm going to pack on a little bit more color in that outer crease and then blend it out with my Morphe M441 brush again. That way we don't have any harsh lines. Now for our gel eyeliner, I am going to do a winged eyeliner with this look. I think it just looks great and elongates the eye even more. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black Gel Eyeliner, and I'm going to take a Morphe M409 brush, and we are going to do a winged eyeliner. Now for mascara, I'm going to do a combination of two mascaras I have not tried before. These are the Pure Triple Threat Skinny Mascara and the Fully Charged Mascara. So I'm going to give it one base coat of this Skinny Triple Threat. That way we can lengthen and separate, and then I'm going to go in with 2 or 3 coats of the Pure Fully Charged Mascara for volume. So now moving on to the face, I'm going to take a new face primer I have yet to use that I'm super excited about, and this is a brand new First Light Priming Filter from Becca, and this is the Instant Complexion Refresh. It's supposed to be refreshing and illuminating, so we're going to use this all over the face. Now that I've gone ahead and let that dry down, it dries down in about a minute, I'm going to move on to my foundation. I'm going to use some new Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundations. I wanted the shade Light Neutral. Unfortunately, they were out online when I tried to order. So instead, I'm going to combine the two shades of Shell Ivory, which is fair neutral, and Buff Bisque, which is light medium neutral. That way we kind of create just a light neutral shade. And this has pretty sheer coverage, even though it's really beautiful. So I am going to use more than you would expect just because it is pretty sheer. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to use some more Wet n Wild products. These are the new Photo Focus concealers. And I'm going to take the shade Light Ivory and a little bit of light medium beige. And we're going to conceal underneath. So I really like this concealer because it's really, really light, but yet it gives a nice medium to full coverage, and it's really moussey, and it's really, really easy to blend out. So now going to set my face, I am going to bake underneath the eyes with a Laura Mercier translucent powder, but for the rest of my face, I'm going to set it using the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder, and I have the shade Neutral Buff, which I believe is the lightest shade. We're just going to do a little bit of light baking. We're not going to do anything too crazy, so by the time I finish setting the rest of my face, then I'm going to go ahead and wipe away that bakage underneath the eyes. Now for contouring and bronzing up the face, I am going to take the new Physicians Formula Highlight and Contour palette. This is the matte sculpting palette. I go in with that cooler toned brown shade to contour the face lightly. Now moving on to blush, I'm going to take the new NARS Narcissus Unfiltered 2 palette. And I'm thinking I'm going to use more of the peachy shades today. So I'm going to go in with the shade First Fame, and I'm going to put that mostly as my actual blush. And then to give it a little bit of luminosity and use it as a blush topper, I'm going to go in with the lighter peach shade, which is Hot Sand. Now for highlighter, I'm going to take the new Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to take the first two shades that I absolutely love and mix them together, Daylight and Skylight. And then we are going to highlight the high points of our cheeks, down the bridge of our nose, and the top of our Cupid's bow. I'm going to go in with a Luxie 221 flat definer brush, and I'm going to pick up that Smoke Show shade and just line my lower lash line, and then I'm going to go ahead and smoke it out with the Jet Setter shade. And then I'm going to go back in with the Pure Triple Threat Skinny Mascara and put mascara on the lower lash line. Now for the lips, I couldn't do a classic holiday glitz and glam look without using a red lip. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint in the shade 25, which is Talk Back Red. So this is the completed look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and getting ready with me for a classic glitz and glam holiday look. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, that way you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos, and I hope you guys have happy holidays, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!